What we have, essentially a drunk homophobe Karen. She was featured on Indisputable back in April, and here's a reminder of her chaos.
I'm fine, guess what? I will park here. Hey, what's up? My name is Evan Berryhill, and I will park here. I pay the same amount as the rent. I'm sorry that I don't. I prefer eating out. Imagine that. Imagine that.
Imagine that, yeah, I get more than you. That sucks.
Yeah, that does suck. Oh my God, I don't get any. I'm not hot as all.
If you touch me one more time, I'm gonna have video evidence that I
Okay,
can...
video this. You're need to learn that equality is what I got. How are you any better than me? What a disgrace that y'all next to me. Imagine that. And you're, God damn, what a disgrace to America.
Go Trump.
Yep. Republican all the way, baby. I'm sorry, not sorry that I'm not a Joe Biden fan.
Oh, we're not.
How do y'all like
Joe
pain?
Biden? No, we don't like Joe Biden.
Oh, yeah, I don't like Joe Biden.
Yeah, so this couple, Taylor and Charles, well, they elaborated in an on-screen text of the TikTok upload that they were taking out trash when Karen sped through the parking lot and almost hit them.
Will we gross you out enough to move over space?
No, I'm not gonna move over. How is that? Tell me how that, okay, look, record this. How is it fair that I'm paying the same amount of money?
How's it fair?
Fair, right? Fair?
How's it fair?
How's it fair? I don't live with anybody.
How is it
you
fair?
guys are together.
Oh, it's
I don't
fair.
live with anybody.
Oh.
That's our problem. How?
And the fact that we're what does that have to do with it?
Oh, I don't give a that y'all are
Videos of you. I've got recordings of you saying these
y'all
live
are
right next.
y'all are sorry, not sorry, y'all are
Got you. I've got you on video.
I know
Your friend's
right,
getting tired.
Right belly button ring and booty shorts. Like, you know what?
I don't care.
You know why I'm holding this double space? Because my neighbor actually has to work. I'm like, y'all, let me guess, y'all are on and.
Yeah, well, there's been developments. Evan Noelle Berryhill, 28, is now accused of assault because of bias or prejudice. Yeah, that's right. That's a hate crime. And this is all in connection with that incident that's per Tom Greene County Sheriff's Office, and there is her booking photo. So after the incident, Berryhill, who's the owner of a Texas Angels boutique in San Angelo, Texas, had posted a clearly insincere apology video, and it was eventually taken down. And Berryhill reportedly had been receiving death threats and doesn't have the money to hire a lawyer. Bummer. So according to Law and Crime, well, Berryhill was booked into the Tom Greene County Detention Center on Monday, August 8th, and then quickly released after posting a $1,000 bond. And according to the advocate, the couple targeted in the video, which reportedly spans 14 minutes in its entirety, were originally hesitant to press charges until Berryhill returned later in the night to cover their door and vehicles with offensive Post-it notes, including some that said that very biased F word. Yeah, Taylor shared some of those Post-its on Facebook, as you can see here. And so Taylor and Charles also experienced death threats and further homophobic ridicule when they were trying to tell their story. Charles, who had filmed the encounter, well, he told the advocate, quote, "I'm from Dallas, which is conservative, but less conservative than San Angelo. My partner is from San Angelo, and never in their life has it been this bad." Yeah, that sounds absolutely right. People feel that they can weaponize their hate, whether it comes in the form of homophobia, racism, sexism, but definitely this MAGA crowd has unleashed the hate. And a lot of people out there feel it's completely okay to denigrate and attack people that they don't know. It's extremely disheartening. Ben.
Well, she went barreling through a parking lot while clearly being one of the drunkest I've ever seen. I mean, she was just blasted there, not even making full sentences or making full sense. But even when that drunk, you can see her incredible white privilege just oozing out of her mouth, making not even any sense, saying equality, you want equality is what I got. Equality is what I got. That's exactly the problem, is that you think just because you have equality to what? To other white people, the problem is solved? How about to other white straight people? How about equality for the LGBTQ community? How about equality for people of other races? How about equality for people of different backgrounds than you? It doesn't cross into her mind. She somehow failed as though she was being persecuted because why? She was being asked to move her car to not take up 2 spots. Her counter argument to that was the very brilliant argument of, I have 2 spots because I'm one person, which you'd think would require 1 spot, and the other 2 had 2 spots. The only bit of poetic justice in this whole thing is that she was taken to the Tom Green Detention Center, named after apparently one of the great comedians for street awkward encounters. I feel like all Karens should be taken into a drunk tank or an anger tank sponsored by Tom Green. I think that's the move, and maybe the justice all Karens can serve. Just detox with Tom Green for a couple hours with a microphone covered in feces. How does that sound?
Now, Ben, I'm kind of young, so I don't know who Tom Green is. Can you tell me, is he from your generation?
Stop, you're being sarcastic. My God, I love Tom Green. You love him too, right?
All right, it's time to go to a commercial break.